Hey everybody, late for dinner here. Today I'm coming at you with a world update of my Minecraft beta 1.7.3 single player world. I've been playing on this world for over a year and a half. I don't know exactly when I created the world because I've gone across different instances. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what I got so far. So first let's just break into this fence real quick. So coming up here, we have my house. This house has been burned down and rebuilt. It got hit by lightning. I think. Oh no. It was a fireplace mishap. So let's go into the garage here. Little furnace area. Here's my storage. This is where I keep like my construction materials for building. I thought it would be fitting to keep it in the garage. Nether rack in there, just some tools in there, keep tools in the garage. Yeah, so this is the garage area, and this is as you saw before. It's always hard to pick a direction to show you, so we'll go that way later, but this is the library. This is my little reading nook. You can sit here and enjoy the atmosphere. Over here, this is the entrance to the mine. Pretty standard mining situation going on over here. I can show you I'll show you the bottom of it real quick. But if this is your first time checking out my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I am late for dinner. I play beta Minecraft, and I love this game so much. Here's my mine area. This is definitely my favorite version. It's the one that I keep coming back to, and not that I have anything against modern Minecraft. For me personally, it's a lot easier to build and have a good time when there's such a limited block palette and less overstimulation. It's kind of like when you go to a restaurant and there's 8,000 things, 8,000 pages on the menu, you know? Oh, pretty sunset. Alright, so this is the basement. This is one of my favorite rooms. It's not furnished, but well, it kind of is. We got a little display case over here, a water feature. Conversation pit goes here, January 13th, 2025, so that's an old sign, and I've never gotten around to it. Here's my fireplace with some fake fire, because the last time I tried to put fire there, it burned down the whole house. So we're not going to do that again. Yeah, let's go up this way. So here's the main floor of the house. Here is the bedroom, overlooking this big ice lake. You can see some statues in the distance. Built a penis on accident. Oops. My bad. Here's the fireplace room. This is one of my favorite rooms I've ever made in this game for sure. The view out of this window is great. So this fireplace has never given me any trouble, but the one downstairs really fucked me up. Up here is a little balcony. You can sit out here and look at the world. Here is the kitchen. I always like making a cute little corner kitchen with some eggs in the fridge. Looks like we're kind of broke right now. Need to get some more food. Let's think. And you know what? Why don't we sleep real quick? Walk around outside. So out here is the pathway up to the house. I'm kind of showing you this world in reverse order, but whatever. Here's my ice sculpture. In this version, if you don't know, you can't break, there's no silk touch, so if you want to make an ice sculpture, you have to get buckets of water and let them freeze naturally. So that's how this structure here was made. Alright, we'll go up that way in a second. Here is the greenhouse. This is where I store my saplings, seeds, and that type of thing. There's a river that I built like a river that connects with the ocean. And that means that there's another stream. You can see like farming materials and things. Oh shit. Yeah, so this I said I'd show you this later, but this is the reading nook. There's a garage. It goes into the greenhouse. Got a tunnel under there. Alright, I will now show you across the bridge. It's always so strange to pick I don't know what to show you first and what to show you last. I feel like there's some optimal way, but it's definitely not the case. So here's the bridge. This is my favorite bridge I've ever built in Minecraft for sure. I love the shape. I planned it out in creative somewhat, and then I just went ahead and built it in survival, and I am obsessed with it. I love how it's on an angle like this. Cool view of the house from here. So this is a work in progress. This is going to be where I store all my mob drops. Each floor is going to have a different mob drop with like zombies, spiders, creepers, and skeletons. As you can see, it is still a work in progress. So here we are in Chillington City, established February 26th, 2025. I do like this view of the house and the bridge. Underwater tunnel, we can take that back later. This little wooden structure was a planned subway station, but I never got around to making it. This little house is where we put the underwater tunnel. I'll show you that later. So this right here is the City Hall. I am very, very proud of this building. Go in here, this is like the reception, security, check-in desk. In here we have a display case, the first wooden pickaxe made in the world, and the first diamond sword. I don't believe I had my first diamond pick, I think I broke it, but it's crazy to think that this building is a year old, over a year old. So over here we have a dining area for our feasts when we have the diplomats and the ambassadors come over. Little area to view the world from here. Chandelier and fountain. I had plans to make like a jail cell thing type down here. That's why the floor was destroyed. And if we go up here, the little window design, there's some steps out here I'll show you. I'll show you that in a little bit. But yeah, this is one of my favorite buildings that I've ever made, for sure. So we'll go up here. Paintings. Why is there snow here? I don't know what that is. That's okay though. So if we go here, we can go to the judge's office. There's a bed in here, because he works so hard. He sleeps in here. Actually, it's just so I can sleep in here when I'm building and skip it to daytime. But here is the courtroom. This is for our trials. For all the treason committed in this world by our residents and citizens. Here's the conference room. I really like making functional, here's an example. It's a to-do list. I wanted to have it on this conference room board. I thought it would be so cute to just, things like that. I'd like them to have a purpose. Like you saw the garage where I store the tools, and I just think it makes it so much fun that way. You can see a gatehouse for backyard. Exit to beyond that is a planned project too. Here's another little desk, secretary area. Yeah, I'll go up to the next floor. Oh yeah, and right there's you can get to the upper level of the courtroom. I guess I should show you that first. Donkey Kong, Courtroom upper level, for the high profile cases when there's a lot of people wanting to watch. And if we go over here, there's just another really cool view of the world. That'll probably be the thumbnail right there, honestly. Alright, let's go back down here. And here, this office, this is inspired by Silco from Arcane, if you guys have ever seen that show. You don't even have to like League of Legends to watch it, but I really like that show, and this like blue carpet and desk was inspired by that. If we go out here, there is a little patio type area. We'll go down to the bank in a little bit. Up the spiral staircases here. Yeah, and this is just kind of like the ceiling floor. Yeah, I love this building. This is definitely one of my favorites I've ever made. Still not done, but oh well, nothing is ever truly done. So actually, let's go out this way, and I'll show you the bank next. We go down the steps, and this is a Greek revival themed bank. This build was definitely a challenge for me. I wanted to challenge myself and build it at an angle, and you know what? I think it turned out pretty darn good. I'm really happy with this structure. Gravel just mapping out like where the paths are gonna go. The bank, October 18th, 2024. I can't believe it was that long ago. That's ridiculous. It's so crazy. So if we go in here, this is the vault door. This is where, what I was talking about before with storing objects in meaningful places. This is where I'm going to store like my diamonds and iron and gold and things. So if you go behind the banker's desk, you pull this lever and it opens up this door. And these levers are for decoration, right? Except until you realize that this one opens up a piston. It's that piston. And it pulls that, so eventually the storage for diamonds and gold and iron will be done here. I do want to show, oh, brown sheep. The only way to get brown wool in this version is to get, to kill a brown sheep. And I do love, the brown wool does just look so nice. It's kind of a rare thing. But yeah, I want to show you the other angles of this. Oh, it's always so like weird seeing boats and crafting tables. Just like signs of life. Alright, let's go down this way and I'll show you some other stuff. Little tree room. Path's going to go here. You can see the vision, I'm sure. This is my sand duper. Say what you want about it. This game is grindy enough as is. So you know what? Duping gravel and duping sand is. I'm gonna have to allow it. Now it's getting nighttime, so it'd be too dangerous to cross over the bridge. So why don't we take this opportunity to take the underwater transportation system to get back over? tripping? Hold on. Is this the right? Ah, yes, yes, it is. Okay. This is the underwater tunnel. I only finished the decorations on one half of it. I need to do the other half. But yeah, the tunnel was built January 24th, 2025. I've always loved underwater builds. You can see there's the house, there's the roof and the greenhouse and everything. And there's also a squid glitching in and out of the wall. If you go up this way, through this painting, and here we are, back at the garage. Now that it is nighttime, I will take the opportunity to show you the backyard, because it looks the best at nighttime, with all these little street lamps I put around here. This path leads you up to a cute little area that you can see the town hall from. Another cool view of the world. Cool spot right there. So this area is, my backyard is actually all, it's not spawn proof, but it's all fenced in. And surrounded by trees. Oh yeah, I forgot we are on peaceful mode, so it doesn't really matter that much. But let's go sleep, and then I will show you the next attraction. Little guest room in here. Kind of a sad ending, but that's okay. That music is probably way louder than me. Whatever. Alright, so we are gonna go out this way. Oh, actually, let me, I can free cam and just show you a little overview of the world. That over there is where we're going. But yeah, this is the main area of the world so far. Let's get a nice little thumbnail pic, why don't we? Actually, never mind. Alright, let's break out of here. And we're off to Cobblestone City. You can see the silhouette in the distance. Maybe we'll call it Cobbleton. I kind of like that. This build is my first time planning out a city. Well, at least having the city be the build is the city. The buildings themselves are not that important, but the layout of the city is more so where the art was expressed. See the town hall in the distance. I'm gonna need to set up a rail line that goes in between these two, because it is so long. It takes so long to get there. Anyway, here is Cobbleton. You can see the gravel path outlining this development. I was picturing this to be like suburbs, a little suburban development over here. But yeah, here we go. So we got some buildings outlined here. I can see this building. This is a little apartment complex. Chicago, they'll charge you $10,000 a month to rent this room. Equipped with floating crafting table. Third floor. This one's unfurnished. But yeah, let's go down here. I tried to incorporate interesting angles and design different viewing points of my world. So we have like alleys and tunnels and tight spaces, and I really like that about it. This is the main road of the city right here, and it is on an angle, as you can see. And I really like this natural feature right here, so I wanted this to kind of frame it. As you can see, that's what it does here. Here are, this is the business district of the town. These are the 3 main office buildings where the citizens of Cobbleton work. Gravel path that goes around the outskirts as well. So this urban development is one of my favorite projects also. I have a lot of favorite projects. Let me show you top-down view. Yeah, I just wanted to make it interesting, you know? Make the shape and layout interesting, and I am really happy with how it came out. So now here we will walk back to the main area so I can show you something else. Alright, we're back at the crib, and I'm going to show you the next part. You might think this area is so beautiful and handcrafted by me, and while yes, you would be right, there's a dark side to this world. I love how cinematic it looks when you zoom in. We've arrived. Here is the first house in Industria. This is a beautiful suburban one-family house made completely out of dirt blocks. And over here we have the gas station. So this is gonna be my corporate wasteland of an area. Welcome to this is Indiana. I lived in Indiana for 2 years, so I have the authority to say that. If you're from Indiana, you can't get mad at me. This is the refueling area. And yeah, that's about it for this world. So, you know what, thank you guys so much for watching. If this is your first time checking me out, it would mean so much to me if you hit that subscribe button and like this video, and maybe left a comment telling me how much you hated the video or liked it if you're feeling generous. It really does help me out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.